Yo, what's going on, everyone? Your brother 95J, man. We are back again. NFC championship game, man. We got the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Looking at the regular season record, you have the Lions sitting at 13-4. Eagles were at 15-2. Strong performance from both parties here throughout the regular season, and they meet here today in the playoffs. All right, let's make sure we're straight set up here. Lions start off with the ball here. Gibbs, broken tackle, almost met in the backfield. 2 broken tackles there, 3 broken tackles for a gain of 2. Defense was all over it, but those extra efforts, man, that's what it's about here in the playoffs. How we feeling, man? Who y'all got, Lions or Eagles? I need the predictions in the chat. Jared Goff, last year as a Detroit Lion, has put up good numbers this season. Looking to finish strong here in the NFC Championship. Take his team to the Super Bowl. Potential bad read there. That's going to give them a 3rd and 8. Who do we got in the chat, man? How we feeling? Big game earlier in the AFC Championship game. The Jags walk away with that victory over the Miami Dolphins. Here we go now. Lions, Eagles. Got a 3rd down on our hands. Let me make sure that's muted. Okay, it's muted. We're good to go. Goff trying to get things set up here at the line of scrimmage. Only got 3 D linemen down. They only send 3. Deep shot there to Travis Hunter. Acquired in a big trade throughout the regular season there. Has produced very well for this team on offense and defense. You see he is a superstar dev now. And this Lions offense, you're taking a look at a lot of weapons between Amon-Ra St. Brown, Sam Laporta. You got the rookie in Tesla, and Jahmyr Gibbs, of course. Breaking tackles nonstop here. Look at that, man. 3 broken tackles each time that he's touched the ball so far. This guy is ready to go here in the playoffs. 3 broken tackles each time he touched the ball. Don't forget, hit the sub, like, comment, all that good stuff. It takes 0.5 seconds to hit the like button, but it helps out the channel. Jared Goff dropping back, looking for someone to get open. Hit as soon as he gets rid of the ball. Tries to hit the corner route. Has Amon-Ra St. Brown on a 1v1 there. Good defense from the Eagles. 15-2 regular season record for Philadelphia. And they're looking to finish strong here in season 1. All right, man. Yes, sir. Potentially only rushing 4 here is the Eagles defense. Got safeties close up to the line of scrimmage here, just about 7 yards off for the free safety. Jared Goff dropping back. Finds Sam Laporta out there on the out route. Hits the spin move. Tries to stay in bounds. Jared Goff 20 yards here on this first drive. And they're faced with another 3rd down attempt here. We already know, man, the playoffs are about 3rd down conversions. Yes. Big Ross in the chat said, look, man, it's not snowing. That was something that the Lions were worried about here coming into this late playoff game. Worrying about the elements. The defensive line brings a stun in a bad read. Picked off by Sidney Brown, and he has the speed to try to escape, but Penei Sewell with the tackle, and we have an injury on the Detroit Lions offensive line. You have to ask yourself what Jared Goff was seeing on that pass exactly. 2 defenders in the area, tries to force it there in the red zone. No need to. Results in an interception here in the first half. in the first quarter. Taking a look at the Eagles offense, though, I mean, weapons across the board as well. Very similar rosters between these two teams. Eagles, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Saquon Barkley. Jalen Hurts dropping back here, dumps it off to A.J. Dillon. Nice power back, sitting in at the fullback position. And it is Decker. He is able to return, but he has a high risk of injury. Detroit Lions start this ball game with the ball, so the Eagles will get the ball to start the second half. Come on, I know it's kind of late wherever y'all are at, man. But what's the predictions, though? I know y'all ain't sleepy. What's going on, man? It's the Madden move, man. It's the NFC Championship game. I need to see some predictions. We saw what happened last game, man. In the AFC Championship, it's never too late. Going with the run here, Saquon met by multiple defenders. Looks like he's able to get 2 out of it. And that's part of their bread and butter for the Philadelphia Eagles, is running the football. Saquon Barkley has had a tremendous season. I believe he is second all NFL stats as far as rushing yards go. Put up just around about 24 touchdowns, rushing touchdowns this season. No fumbles. Very impressive. Detroit Lions have their hands full here on defense. Aiden Hutchinson is going to have to show up. You do have Travis Hunter, Brian Branch, key playmakers here on this defense. They're going to have to show up. Play clock is ticking down. Hurts is looking for an open target. D-Shop over the middle. Possession catch by A.J. Brown. One would call that a dot, and they get exactly what they need out of that play. Mike Lowe says, look, man, the Lions are going to win this ball game. Bo's in the chat. What's going on, man? Bo's taking the Eagles 49-42. Good to see y'all in here. Looks like a handoff wide open, man. That gap can't get any bigger than that. Saquon breaks open this game with a touchdown on his second carry of the game. The offensive line just created an enormous hole there. You have to ask yourself, where was the defense? Here we go, man. Playoff football. Like I said, regular season record. Detroit sitting at 13-4. Philadelphia 15-2. And this looks like it looked like it could have been a potentially big play. Another injury here on the special teams. Number 22. I'm not too familiar with who that is. Lions back on offense here. Big Raw says both teams need to lose. Here we go. Goff dropping back. Look like a bad hike. Wide open is Sam Laporta. A high pass, inaccurate pass, but he's able to come down with it. 2 catches for 25 yards. That's going to give us a 1st and 10 here on the 46. 2 minutes and 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. Goff looking to respond from his previous interception. All right, so we got, yes, sir. Okay. If you're the Eagles defense, you got to be feeling good here. You've already forced a turnover. You're bringing good pressure. Jahmyr Gibbs breaking tackles left and right. You have a feeling this was going to be one of his breakout type of games. He's asking to be fed here. He's broken 7 tackles already here in the first quarter. I wouldn't be surprised if we see these guys rely more on him as the game progresses. Making changes at the line of scrimmage is Jared Goff. Now, this offense hasn't seemed to take a step back since moving on from Jameson Williams. Amon-Ra St. Brown, not the best read, but it gets them exactly what they need. He has the strong hands, able to hold on to the ball through contact. That gives them a first down. And that's exactly why you like a type of player like St. Brown on your team, a reliable target at the receiver position. Early on, you see Eagles bring in different type of stunts as they try to apply pressure to this offense. And that's one thing about this Eagles defense. They have the defensive backs to keep up with the weapons here on Detroit. Goff is going to need to play it precise, looking for someone to get open. It's the rookie Tesla, but a red pass. Way inaccurate, had him wide open, got the look he was looking for. And some say this is Goff's last year on the team, and that could be a reason why right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Help your brother out. 0.5 seconds. Hit the like. Helps out the channel, man. I appreciate it. Here we go. NFC Championship game. Goff dropping back. They're sending it forward this time. It was on the screen pass. They had good pressure. The blocks are there. Gibbs trying to get sticky just short of the first down. It's going to give us a 3rd and 1, and that clock is ticking. About to expire here in the first quarter. The Eagles find themselves up 7-0. Going 5 wide here. Eagles simulating some type of pressure. And we're off to the second quarter. If you ask me, that first quarter went by really, really fast. I don't know what we credit that to, but it flew by. I have a feeling we're about to have a good game on our hands here, fellas. 10:30 Central, where I'm at right now. People are locked in. It's playoff football. Defense stays true to their look. Lions go 5 wide again, looking for a favorable matchup. Sam Laporta, 2 missed tackles. You got 4 defenders in the area. They're able to bring them down on the 4th yard line. 3 catches for 55 yards. Just trying to get that first down there. End up getting way more. Couple of whiff tackles. Laporta making some guys miss. Tries to take it home. And these downs right here are so important in the red area. They throw an interception last time that they were here. Looks like they're going with their wide receiver jet sweep. Tesla able to break a tackle and force his way into the end zone. And we could be looking at a tie ball game at the start of this second quarter. All right, man, I need to get it's all good. Let's see. We're gonna switch up here. Let's see. Trying to get this posted to the Facebook page real quick, just to see if anybody wants to chime in, tune in. That didn't work. All good. Is what it is. All right, Eagles find themselves on offense here after Detroit is able to put up that touchdown. Jalen Hurts checking the landscape of the defense, making adjustments as they come. Dropping back. Lions only rushing 4 here, able to drop it off to Diggs, cutting back, staying in bounds to get the extra yards. First down, and the chains are moved. Similar look here on offense. Lions looking to return the favor and get a turnover themselves. Barkley with that big touchdown run earlier takes a good hit there. 3 rushes for 32 yards. Where we at? 5 minutes, 25 seconds here in the second quarter. We got a 3rd and 4. Eagles trying to push their way down the field. Big time down here. Looks like their offensive line is detecting a couple of blitzers here. They call it audible at the line of scrimmage. X Factor, Jalen Hurts, X Factor, Barkley leaving the backfield on the wheel route, able to come down with the catch after receiving contact. That's a big first down. Big first down. And they are pushing here at midfield. They go with the run here, juking to the outside, but that's what you like to see. Injury on the field. That's Diggs. 3rd injury of the game here. Chat gotta be popping if they doing Super Bowl. Man, everybody sleep. They wiping crust at their eyes, man. I don't know what's going on. Second and 3 here. Eagles trying to make their way into the red zone. He has weapons at his disposal. The Lions know that they have to watch out for the run. Barkley picks up a nice block. Quick corner route there to Goddard, man. What a pass. What a pass. What a route. Had a lot of separation on that. Stephon Diggs is injured, able to come back, but a risk for a high injury there. Looks like that corner route was possibly stemmed down. Able to create a lot of separation here. This is where you need playmakers to step up if you're the Lions. Defense fumble! As I was just saying, this is where you need a playmaker to step up. Wow. Aleem McNeil, I believe that was, with the hit stick and the fumble recovery. Has the ability to shed the block, make the hit, and then pick up the fumble. Look at the timing on that. I'm speaking of playmakers that need to step up, and that's exactly what happens. Saquon Barkley has not fumbled all season long, and he fumbles here in the playoffs. Amon-Ra St. Brown breaks a tackle. He's off to the races, off the quick short out route. Oh my goodness, and the field is flipped. He hit a spin move. That's going to bring them to their 12-yard line. 12-yard line. Jared Goff, 166 yards, 1 interception, 0 touchdowns. Sheesh. On cue. Man, I need to get me a drink. I'm tongue-tied right now. Here we go. Handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs, and instantly the field is flipped. I was just telling y'all, we previewed the stats over the AFC championship game. We saw the rushing stats. Saquon Barkley has not fumbled all season long. Has about 24 to 26 touchdowns. Fumbles here in the NFC championship game. Absolutely insane. As he's about to punch it in, looks like an RPO here. They stick with the handoff. Jahmyr Gibbs looking to get sticky. Needs to protect the ball. Eagles defense, this is their opportunity to return the favor. They need to bring on the clamps here and try to cause a turnover themselves. It's a win if you have this offense settle for 3 here. They need to get stout. They need to get big. They have defensive linemen that can get the job done in this scenario. Play clock is ticking down. Looks like another handoff. Great diving tackle from Jacoby Dean. That's going to bring up a 4th and 2. Playoff football here, and Detroit is looking to be aggressive, potentially going for it here, or it could be a bluff. 20 seconds until the 2-minute warning. Looks like we have changes from Jared Goff, looking for a favorable matchup. They go with the PA rollout, looking for someone to get open. Goff possibly scrambling up the middle, and he breaks the tackle on top of it. That is not part of his game, but he's able to get it done there. PA rollout, slowly just moves his way into the end zone. Good aggressive play call from the coach of the Detroit Lions here. Yeah, just way to be aggressive. I understand it. It's the playoffs. You can't settle for 3. We got to get touchdowns, and they're able to respond, able to put up points off of a turnover. And, you know, the Eagles put up good defense there in the red zone. Just couldn't get that last stop that they needed. Well, 12 seconds off from the 2-minute warning here in the first half. All right, Eagles on offense here. You got motion from Barkley moving to the other side of the field. Hutchinson goes out in coverage, trying to close up on that receiver there. Hurts with a nice scramble, able to get the first down. All right. So we have turnovers on both teams here. Even in the playing field, some Hurts dropping back, just looking for someone to get open. Hurts just has to throw it away there. Hunter had that help coverage on that deep crosser. Looks like that was Hurts' primary read. They call it golf the giraffe, man, the way that man moves. Like he had a little scat pack, huh? Hurts over the middle, strong catch from a superstar Goddard. And that's where you got to love having weapons at your disposal here. Guys that can get it done in these big moments. Jalen Hurts with the audible, motioning Saquon to the left side here, back to the right side. Maybe trying to identify some type of man coverage somehow. We're just trying to figure out what defense they're in. Hurts dropping back another quick out there. Dotson comes down with it. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 3. All right. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to the run here. Nice quick pass to Goddard. First down, moving the chains. Thank you. Travis Hunter on the right side right now. You got Brian Branch kind of hovering over the middle. A.J. Brown was wide open. Hurts just gets hit as he's letting it go. Potentially stopped a touchdown there. On the 10-yard line, Barkley gets the carry. The blocking is there, and that's a touchdown. Way to respond for the Philadelphia Eagles. We are now looking at a tie ball game. You got to credit a lot of this to the blocking of the Eagles. I mean, on both of these touchdown runs, Barkley has the gaps that he needs, and it's just easy for him at that point just to get into the end zone. All right, a little back and forth action here. Both teams have turned the ball over. They've both found ways to respond. We got a tie ball game. 1 minute left here in the first half. And this game is going by a lot quicker than the AFC Championship did. It just has that type of feeling to it. Time is flying by. So these guys are going to have to take this into consideration. A game of time of possession. Got motion from Travis there. Breaks a tackle. Gets the extra yards. Extra effort earned 6 yards there. 52 seconds and ticking. All 3 timeouts on the board. Can the Eagles force another turnover? We have a buffer on the stream. All right. I think I fixed it. I think we're good. I think we're good. Another buffer here. I need to pivot. I think it might be good. All right, 30 seconds here. Goff dropping back. Dumps it off to St. Brown. I want to say our stream is caught up. It looks like we're good. A little buffer, but yeah, we're in business. We're in business. "24 seconds here. Lions use their first timeout, and you know they're thinking points here. They kept it aggressive on their last offensive drive to put up a touchdown. I don't see them, shying away here. You have both of your best receivers on the right side of the field. Looks like Philadelphia could be bringing pressure here. Goff trying to set something up, find a good matchup. O-line needs to hold up. Eagles only send 3. Quick pass. I believe that's a first down. 2nd and inches. They go ahead and call their next timeout. 20 seconds left on the clock. And that was a good look from the Eagles. Way to disguise the blitz. Looked like he was sending everybody. Only sent 3. Everybody else pushed back in coverage. This drive right here is a big moment. You know that you get the ball to start the second half if you're the Lions. And you're thinking, man, if I can put up points here and then get the ball back. He got the first down? Wow. Hurry up offense. 10 seconds left here. You got to think maybe they wish they called the timeout. Pressure's there. It's a deep shot to Jameer. Looks like he tries to go for the user catch and actually takes him off the route. Potentially could have came down with that. 6 seconds left on the clock. And I mean, an average play is 6 seconds long. So, I mean, calling the play here could be risky. Could be walking away with 0 points at all when, you want to get something. But with the new kick meter, that could be a tough kick from this far out. Looks like they're deciding to go for it here. Going to be looking for someone to get open. Eagles only rushing 3. Taking a deep corner route, and it's picked off. Wow, gutsy call. They stick to their aggressive nature. Try to get more down the field. That would have left them with 1 second left. But instead, it's picked off, and they walk away with 0 points there. Good defense from the Philadelphia Eagles, and I can't knock the Lions for being the aggressor there. I mean, it proved right for them the drive before. They just fall short this time. Can Jalen Hurts make a big play here to end this first half? Aiden Hutchinson might have something to say about that, though. Hutch is blocked up very well. The protection is there. Does he have the throw power? A.J. Brown comes down with it, and that's going to end the first half. Jalen Hurts, 202 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Saquon Barkley with the 2 rushing touchdowns. Both teams have had a turnover. Detroit has 2 turnovers to be exact. And we're looking at a tie ball game to start this second half. And I stand corrected this whole time. For some reason, I was thinking the Lions were going to get the ball to start the second half. And here goes Philly. I must have misspoke, or I just saw something incorrect. So Philadelphia gets the ball to start this second half here. NFC Championship game. Eagles, Lions. Here we go. Starting off with the handoff, and boy, that could have been a big one. 7 rushes for 55 yards. You saw the blocking, you saw the potential on that play. I believe that was Anzalone just able to come down with the tackle, though. They walk back out in the same formation. Devontae Smith has yet to show up in this game. They go with the PA, almost a sack. Hurts able to escape. And speaking of Devontae, there he goes there in a great 1v1 tackle from Brian Branch. Talk about a deflating play if you're the defense, man. They go with the PA rollout. And the defensive end, the tackle's right there to get the sack, and somehow he gets distracted or whatnot. And then speaking of Devontae Smith, wide open on the right side of the field. Hurts is now activated here. I believe that's a running gun X-Factor ability. Saquon, you want to get him stopped. You don't want him activated here. Travis Hunter is on his heels. Another rushing touchdown for Saquon Barkley here in this game. 21-14 here to start this third quarter, excuse me. Yeah. If you're the Lions, you got to start showing some type of resistance. That offensive drive looked a little too easy for the Eagles there, and they'll take that every single time. The Lions now are going to be looking to respond, and it's going to start by utilizing all of their weapons. Taking a look at that first half, Gibbs had a lot of success. He broke 7 tackles in the first quarter alone, and we have a funky formation here. 3 defensive backs in the backfield for the Lions, and we have a nice motion and pitch there. I like the play call. Just need to get the lead blockers activated. They don't show up, and that's a tackle at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10, balls on the 35-yard line. Eagles up by 7. Looking for someone to get open over the deep crosser. Travis Hunter doesn't have the breakaway speed, but a big time play. Nice route, good catch. Just wide open over the middle of the field. Potentially could have broke away there, but Eagles defense able to make a play. And that's what you need if you're the Lions offense to start getting going. Start getting the ball in your playmakers' hands and start being creative. And they've shown that on this drive so far. Different motions, different formations. There goes Gibbs, just stuffed in the backfield, a loss of 2. They go with the hurry-up offense, and they're going to try to go with the PA boot, how they scored a touchdown earlier. And the defense is able to react there. 3rd and 18, a big time stop from the Eagles. Both offenses seem to like that PA boot. You've seen it a couple of times on both sides. All right, here we go. Goff had that interception in the red zone. He's back here now. Who do we find? Is it Amon-Ra? Is it Laporta on a corner route? Wow. That play could have gone either way, but the pass is just exactly where it needs to be. You had the diving effort from the defender, but Goff puts it there. Laporta's strong catch, able to walk it off into the end zone. You had the pressure on Goff, but, you know, that it didn't affect the throw to where it couldn't get the play done. Big time play from the Lions there. And that's what makes it tough when you're guarding this team, right? You're either going to leave a top tier target in a 1v1 situation, especially if you're running man like that. Laporta, a great receiving tight end. And you have to worry about, you know, Travis Hunter, Amon-Ra St. Brown, what Gibbs can do. But like I said earlier, both of these offenses are very similar as far as personnel goes. You have both tight ends traded. You got 2 key receivers. You have a running back that can take it home at any given day. And you have more than capable quarterbacks. So pretty evened up matchup here as far as personnel goes. Big Key, my brother, man. What's going on, bro? Yes, sir. NFC Championship game, man. Hurts dropping back, instant pressure. That's what you want to see from the Lions defense. Doesn't seem like Hurts picked it up at all. Didn't really sense it coming. That's going to unactivate his X factor. They're going to go with the hurry up offense though. Looking for a big play potentially. Had the deep post. Instead of the pick, he's like, yo, I'm just going to swat it down. That's a risky throw from Hurts, man. Risky throw. I understand it looked open. The safety is in the area. Potential interception is instead he just swats it down. Saquon is still activated back there. We have a 3rd and 19. Hurts making changes here. Dropping back. Lions only rushing 3. It's a deep shot to AJ Brown, and that one's picked off. Both hands on the ball for AJ Brown. X factor receiver, highly rated receiver, not able to come down with it. Instead, it results in an interception. You got to feel some type of way about that, man. You give the ball to your key player. He's in position to make a play, but not able to come down with it. And what should have been an interception the play before is now returned in that play there. Yes, sir. Then playoff season 1, man. You got Biggs and Maul here. Head to head. Next game up, we got the Super Bowl. Big time play from the Lions defense there. Hurts on back-to-back plays, looking for something big. And both throws were risky, but you know, all season long, these guys have been living and dying by those types of plays. And they're 15-2, so they've worked out for the most part. Got some motion there from the receiver. It's a play action. Looking for someone to get open. Just decides to dump it off to the tight end. Heel potentially had that post open, but not worth the risk. 3rd and 10 is going to bring him back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions seem to like this 5-wide look. Eagles match it up with that same mid-blitz look. Only rushing 3 here. And he's going to take a deep shot to Jahmyr Gibbs. Tries to run the defender off. 1v1 against Blankenship. Jahmyr Gibbs is a weapon coming out of the backfield or lined up at the line of scrimmage there. He shows it. Has the speed, agility, and the hands to make the big play. And then Goff puts the ball exactly where it needs to be. They identified the 1v1 and come away with the big play there. Now we're going to be looking how the Eagles respond. They try to get a couple of big plays on their own. They throw the interception, and then the Lions take that as an opportunity to take the lead.
You did it again. 95J. The Madden move. The Madden move. I gotta go hard every day. 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 The Madden move. The Madden move. I gotta go hard every day. 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 Talk to 95J. I hit my dance, I hit my blitz, I get my pay. I took my move, I'm in my bag, I'm in my woo. I'm winning them all, I'm good with these tools, they playing to lose. Madden the move, the Madden move, he's sticking you fools. I can't lie, I break the lie, pass the rock, I'm on the go. My dogs right, headed to the top.
All right, here we go, back to it. Saquon still activated. A couple rushing touchdowns here on the day. Hurts finds the drag from Dallas Goedert, just goes ahead and walks out of bounds. An injury, timeout. Saquon. AJ Dillon is the backup, but what a huge injury here. Oh, they have Shipley as the backup running back. They go with the RPO. Go ahead and give it off to Shipley. And this is going to be interesting to see the status on Saquon. Pectoral strain. Okay, so he can return to the game, but that's not what you want to see if you're the Eagles. Yeah, our guy Keon, man, he's holding it down, bro. He knows what it is, though. Hurts willing out right, 2 defenders in the area. Just a high pass, but great job from Devontae to keep his feet in bounds. Another potential risky throw. You kind of want to see a switch stick opportunity from the Detroit Lions there. You had 2 defenders in the area, but Hurts, man, I mean, looks like an overthrow. Devontae Smith, I give all the credit to him there. Extra effort on the play. Only sending 3 in pressure. Hurts looking for a scramble opportunity. He has the first plus some. Just out of bounds, plays it safe, puts him on the 14-yard line, and these guys are looking to even the score. Big time. Big time. And that's what we want to see in these playoffs, man. We want to see chess matches. We want to see some back and forth. A.J. Dillon, the bigger back, on the stretch with a nice stiff arm. And we're headed off to the 4th quarter, man. This game is flying by. I don't know what about it, but this tempo is a lot different than the AFC Championship game.
Say goodbye, say goodbye. Don't wait this time, don't wait.
Yeah, boy, I was deep on that Ghost of Yote, boy, going crazy. We was on that Yote, man. All right, here we go. We're in the red zone. 2nd and 4 here. 8-yard line. Huge success from the Eagles offense this drive. They go with the run again. Same type of stretch play to the left side. Will Shipley, I believe is his first name, if I'm not mistaken. Touchdown. And it looks like we have an even score here. PAT will tie this ball game up to start the 4th quarter. Oh, no. Pause. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is not what you want to happen. I can't even lie, the commentating from this guy, I tell you. You just see the love of the game. Yes, sir, man. Just trying to be locked in, brother. Trying to be locked in. Show up for the guys here in the Madden move, man. That's a huge missed PAT. That is not what you want to see there from the special teams unit. That's why they say it takes all 3 units to get the job done. And wow, that could come back to bite this Eagles team. They score again, they're going to have to go for 2. Detroit Lions, they've done well, 335 passing yards. Everybody seems to get some target screenplay, but shout out to the play recognition from 98 there. Jalen Carter all over it. I like the play call from the offense, trying to switch it up. We haven't seen a screen from this offense yet. They go for it there on 1st down, and it's just sniffed out immediately. 2nd and 13. In moments like this, man, you can really sense that a player like Amon-Ra St. Brown can show up here. Instead, it's Sam Laporta with the green bean. The pass is right on the money. That's going to be a 1st down. Jared Goff, 368 passing yards. I believe I saw 3 passing touchdowns and 2 interceptions here in the NFC Championship game. Eagles defense has, they've only been sending 3 rushers a lot of this game. Jahmyr Gibbs with the handoff, and this dude just breaks tackles. What have I been saying, man? 10 rushes for 40 yards. Each time he touches the ball, he's breaking a minimum of 2 tackles. I'm not just saying that. The proof is in the pudding. 2nd and 1 here. Eagles defense has to find a way to hold stout. Jalen Carter there in the middle, superstar Dev. We got some motion from the receiver. Oh, he was there in the area. The tight end with the juke move, able to shed a tackle. It looks like he had the defender in the position he needed to be in. Didn't expect him to go to that read. Takes him off the target, and that's a 1st down for the Lions. A huge missed PAT from the Eagles gives the Lions the lead here, 28-27, 4th quarter, 5 minutes left. More motion, looks like an RPO. They're going to go ahead and dish it off to the rookie Tesla. Juke move, broken tackle, 1st down, and these guys are just moving down the field. And what we're seeing from this Lions offense is a variety of play calling here. They start this drive off with this screen pass. They've switched it up with the run. They're going with the RPO, and they're targeting a variety of receivers here, keeping the Eagles defense on their toes. It has to be a bend but don't break mentality here. They go back to the run. The blocking seems to hold up, and I love the wiggles. I am a fan of the sticky movements there. A little slight cut to the left, cut back to the right, finds the gap, takes it right there into the end zone. Mike Lowe, Lions stay still in my plays. LOL. Here we go, man. Hey, they say it's a copycat league is what they say. Lions find a way to extend this lead, and this new kick meter has people in shambles. Sheesh, what a game we have on our hands, man. Now, taking a look at the Philadelphia Eagles, like I said, man, 4 minutes left in this game. Definitely cannot count them out, and a huge return here from Dotson. Cannot count them out. They are 15-2, a high-powered offense. They have the weapons all across the board, right? It's all about getting back to their identity. Saquon Barkley getting nicked up definitely didn't help their odds, but they have other playmakers that they can rely on. Shipley has a rushing touchdown because of that. And you can see, Devontae Smith making big plays on that last drive. Saquon is still activated here. Dallas Goedert has showed up when they needed him. Let's see who they rely on this drive. Davenport for the rush here. Hurts just has to dump it off to Barkley. You like the 1v1 there. Nice tackle. 2nd and 5 for a 5-yard gain. 4 minutes left here in the 4th quarter, and this is crunch time. Hawkins had that interception earlier in this game. Hurts looking at the drag route, has Goddard open, just decides to throw it away, possibly wanted something bigger. 3rd and 5 here. Here we go, NFC Championship game. Hurts will an outright risky pass. Wow. A.J. Brown had the big drop earlier, but comes down with the big catch. A potential game-changing catch. One that won't be remembered when it's all said and done, but that was a 3rd down. Strong catch over the middle to extend the drive. And the pass rush is there. Shipley can't hold on. Aiden Hutchinson was in the backfield in the face of Jalen Hurts. Dishes it off very quick on that Texas route, but the defender's in the area with the KO. 2nd and 10. Looks like we have Travis Hunter 1v1 with A.J. Brown here. Hurts willing out right, looking for someone to get open. Takes a shot to the tight end. Goddard able to hold on to the ball. Brian Branch was in the area, but some way, somehow, he's up there counting clouds, not focused on the play. Goddard comes down with it. Shipley takes the handoff, cuts back right. I love that. Nice cut back inside, putting people on skates there. That's a 1st down for Shipley. Filling in the shoes of Saquon very well here in the NFC Championship game. Still find a way to be productive. quick dump off to Wilson, the big tight end. You get the extra support to get the tackle there to stop the first down. And we're faced with the red zone scenario. All right, here we go. 2nd and 3. We're on the 5-yard line. Jalen Hurts is dropping back, looking for someone to get open. Has to wheel out, has a scramble opportunity. Does he throw it? He holds on to it. Just short of the first down. Just short. 3rd and 2. 2 minutes and 17 seconds left. 4th quarter. These are the moments that champions are made. You have Dylan leaving the backfield. They dump it off to him. Takes a strong hit. Timeout on the field. A potential injury. They're forced to go for it due to that missed PAT earlier. Nice pass and touchdown there. Travis Hunter lays the good tackle. This is a big time play right here. And keep in mind what I said earlier about that catch from A.J. Brown over the middle. On that 3rd down, A.J. Brown wide open. And this is a tie ball game. We have an injury from Lane Johnson. This is big time considering Aiden Hutchinson. If you can move him around the way you need to, you might be able to find yourself a favorable matchup. Looks like Johnson's going to come back into the game though. But like I was saying, not to be a broken record, it's not going to be a play that's going to be thought of or mentioned. 3rd down, you know, you're on your opponent's side of the 50. You need a play. You know, you throw it over the middle. A.J. Brown takes the contact, able to hold on to the ball. That extends the drive and it leads to points. It's every little moment like that that matters here. 2 minutes and 12 seconds here in the 4th quarter. Tie ball game. Eagles missed the PAT on their previous drive. They make up for it with a completed 2-point conversion. We have motion from the tight end here on the Detroit Lions. They go with the run. Jahmyr Gibbs, the defense is all over it. A gain of 1. This is a big coaching moment for both teams here. 2-minute warning. How you play this drive means everything. The winner of this game will go to the Super Bowl to face the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the Lions were very creative on their previous drive. Let's see if they stick to it here. They have an RPO game here. Taking on the extra tackles, 3rd and 5, and this is a big time play. This is a big time play right here. Wow. You have to ask yourself, man, if you don't get it here, do you go for it? I know it's risky business, but can you see yourself punting it to this offense? Sure, you forced a turnover, but you know that's not a scenario you really want to be in. But you also don't want to give them such prime field goal position here just to run out the clock and potentially kick a game-winning field goal. Jared Goff going 5 wide here. They've been in this formation a few times here in this game. Going to be looking for someone to get open. Play clock is ticking down. Quick read to Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's a green bean for the first down. 1 minute 15 seconds left. Close pass, man. It was almost out of bounds, but just enough field to get the job done there. Let's see how the Eagles decide to play this. Motion from Hunter. It's a screen pass. They ran it earlier, and that defensive line is all over it. Jordan Davis there. These guys have the play recognition to sniff out those screen passes. Neither of them have worked. They try to go to it again there. I'm not mad at it. You got Mitchell on Hunter, far right side of the field. Ray's in the building. What's going on, man? What's going on? 50 seconds left here. All 3 timeouts on the board. 2nd and 11. Trying to play clock management here in this NFC Championship game. You got to find a way to convert. Goff On the run, Jahmyr Gibbs with the big time catch. Jared Goff, 418 yards, 3 passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Goff, you typically don't see a player like that throwing on the run. He does it there. But more importantly, you have to give credit to Jahmyr Gibbs. He had that long receiving touchdown earlier, and then you see him run that nice Texas route. The user lurk was in the area, but he has the strong hands to hold on to the ball and get out of bounds there. Jalen Carter blows that play up, and we have a timeout from the Philadelphia Eagles. 2nd and 13 here, 34 seconds on the clock. Yeah, great throw. I agree. I just think it was a better catch. Good play overall. Movie Tron was good. 10 out of 10. I think we might be seeing that tomorrow, bro. Here we go. Jared Goff here. Eagles defense, they have the ability to force turnovers. They've shown it all regular season. They're going to be looked to do the same here. Quick pass to Travis Hunter. Not able to hold on. 30 seconds here. Stops the clock as well. Not the type of play you want. Is 3rd and 13. You want that clock moving, and you want the Eagles burning timeouts. This is going to be a huge play. At this distance, it's still a tough field goal, man. Especially if you get iced. But this is what you want to see in the playoffs. It goes to show that these teams aren't here by accident. Even matchup up until this point, and it's just about who makes the plays. Just about who makes the plays. Jared Goff has had a good game so far, minus the turnovers. Trying to find someone open. Oh my gosh, he has St. Brown wide open. He created the separation there at the last second, 4th and 13. Looks like he has to kick the field goal here. Way overthrown. The pass honestly was probably thrown too late. The Eagles are going to hold on to both of their timeouts. 25 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Big time moment for the kicker. Just waiting for it to line up right. Oh, buddy, I know the feeling. My heart is racing. This is a tough kick. Back-to-back incompletions. Oh, looks like it could be far right, maybe, but it's in. Wow. What a big-time kick, man. Sheesh.
95J.
Big-time kick. Mike Lowe saying, hey, punt the rock. But the kicker is able to drill it there. Shout out to the concentration of the Lions. Now that leaves 18 seconds here in the 4th quarter for a high-powered offense. They do have 2 timeouts, and they have the scheme to be able to get downfield. We've seen it from this team all regular season. Yes, I agree. What a big time kick there. He says, you can't ice me. I got ice in my veins on that one. Here goes Jalen Hurts. You have A.J. Brown activated, looking for someone to get open. You have a deep crosser. Jalen Hurts can scramble here. Aiden Hutchinson is on him. They're forced to burn a timeout. That's not what you want if you're the Eagles. You got to get out of bounds there. You need both of your timeouts to try to get downfield. 11 seconds. You got to be thinking now, all I have to do is get in field goal range. Lions defense, you're counting on a player like Aiden Hutchinson to step up, create some pressure. Hurts goes for the scramble. 5 seconds left, and you're down to... This is the last play of the game. I mean, like I said, a standard play is about 6 seconds long. I guess if you go with something very quick, you have 1 timeout, try to get some extra yards to put yourself in better position for a field goal. But at this rate, it's such a tough kick. The Lions have all 3 timeouts. You can expect that they're going to be wanting to ice the kicker if they settle for 3 here. But the Eagles do possess the capability to hit a 1-play touchdown at any given rate here. It's going to be a chess match to see exactly how these adjustments line up and what is targeted. 5 seconds left. Last play of the game. What's going to happen? Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dotson, Dallas Goedert. Quick read over the middle. It's a deflection. 1 second left. I like the read on that pass there. Looks like it potentially could have got there, but they just get a hand in. And what are you going to do at this rate? You're at the 50, bruh. If you have Brandon Aubrey, you consider it like, hey, man, I'm going to go kick this, right? But instead, you're in a position to where, hey, you just got to go for it. Jalen Hurts doesn't have the strongest arm, but at this rate, he can make a pass from this distance. If anything, you hope for a PI. A.J. Brown's activated. It's a deep corner, not able to come down with it. And that is a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. What a huge time game from both opponents. The Lions just showed that extra resilience to get the job done. They forced some early turnovers. Eagles were probably aggressive in certain areas where they didn't need to be. You had that big key injury from Saquon Barkley that took him out from a couple of reps. That could have affected their offense. But really, it boils down to execution. Jahmyr Gibbs there, you see him on that replay with a deep pass, deep catch, and he caught that crucial Texas route that extended the drive. And more importantly, this game boils down to a very clutch kick of the kicker and concentration from the Lions there. Overall, great game from both opponents, man. NFC Championship game. Wow.
Baby, you can sing to my tune. You can let out the moon. I know just how to do.
Jared Goff, 418 passing yards. Jalen Hurts, 335. And it's just one of those bang bang type of games, man. You're gonna look back at this. You're gonna look back at some plays like, man, we could have done this, we could have done that. Could have went either way. The Lions sustain, though. They move on to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl matchup, man. We have the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Detroit Lions. Let's go. Don't forget to hit that like, man. It takes 0.5 seconds. I'm going to see what the status is on Super Bowl game. Could be tonight, could be tomorrow. I'll definitely try to live stream. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Have a blessed night. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.
'95 J, I'm a ball out Tom Brady. Michael Vick, I'm a dog. I've been running the play like I'm 95 J. I'm a ball out all day. Thank the Lord.